Deaton Veterinary Clinic cares for all of God's creatures. Dr. Caleb Deaton and his fine staff are ready to care for your pet like it's their very own. At 2074 North Laurel Road, a few miles past the state police post on the right. Deaton Veterinary Clinic, 606-878-5555. Find them on Facebook or go to DeatonVetClinic.com.
The Copper Penny of London is your place to get your fabulous on. At North Main in London, across from the Family Dollar, Kim and her staff will make sure you are styling and profiling when you step out for that night on the town. Get a peek at our beautiful formals by visiting our Facebook page or go to copperpennyoflondon.com. 606-864-8523. The Copper Penny.
First National Bank of Manchester and London. Come see us at our new London location at 1211 West 5th. Inquire today about our lovely new community room. Email communityroom@fnbmky.com. Phone us 606-598-6111. fnbmbank.com. The definition of what your bank should be. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. XL Physical Therapy at 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain, improve mobility. We even offer stroke recovery, sports recovery, and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Simplicity, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With Arborist, Forestry, and Lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5. With options for financing, we are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
Good evening. Welcome into Wayne County High School as North Laurel has made that tough trip across the river that we've talked about so many times at Rockcastle River. When you head west, you're facing some stiff competition, and it's going to be that way again tonight as they take on the Wayne County Cardinals. North Laurel coming in with a record of 3-6. Wayne County 7-2. North Laurel got back on the winning track last week as they defeated Harlan County 45-26. Jared, we saw an improved team last week we hadn't seen in the previous weeks.
That's right, and you know we needed to see that from North Laurel last week for them to get right back, get on the right track, get off the skids like they had been on. You know, we were facing losing 4 games in a row and didn't want to lose a 5th in a row, and they came out against a porous Harlan County team, but still a tough team. They're a high school team. They're a good team, and North Laurel came out and beat them. The best they've looked on both sides of the ball in, a month, 6 weeks, something like that. And it's absolutely the right kind of momentum you need as they start to make a push toward the playoffs here. And, that's what these are the kind of nights they need. A night like they had against Harlan County, and hopefully a night like tonight against Wayne County to start building some momentum toward the playoffs.
And that win was big enough to get them into the playoffs next week as North Laurel will be traveling up to Montgomery County and taking them on next week. Kick time 7 o'clock on that one. Kind of looking at some numbers between both teams. North Laurel averaging 15 points a game to Wayne County's 30. North Laurel's given up 28 to Wayne County's 20 rushing yards. North Laurel is just averaging 122 a game to Wayne's 231. North Laurel's allowing 232 yards a game to Wayne County's 85. Passing 105 a game for North Laurel, only 57 for Wayne County. Passing yards, and we've said it time after time after time. North Laurel, every team North Laurel has matched up against this year, they have had some strong runners, and they're going against another one tonight in their quarterback, Corbin Edwards. He's leading about every single category there is. Last week, or excuse me, 2 weeks ago, they played Boyle County last week, got beat 55-0. But you go back to the game before that against Russell County, the kid had something like 37 carries for 209 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's a real deal, and he's leading everything on this team. So, in my eyes, if you can stop one guy, you may have opportunity.
Right. If you stop him, they really don't have any other options on the team. And a lot of it is with him on his feet running a lot. That's what they need to stop tonight, try to get him to throw the ball some.
So Wayne County will receive the football to start this first quarter of play. Cam Anderson moving on it. Line drive kick is going to hit about the 15. Take a bounce. He's picked up at the 10. Swinging out the left, the 20, 25, 30. And he's taken down at about the 37-yard line. Nice return right there by number 14, Caleb Sargent.
And to add on to the run pass thing, Wayne County, they run the ball about 83% of the time and pass 17% of the time. So this is another team that North Laurel is going to face, like they face almost all year, a team that is heavily focused on running the ball. That's what they want to do. They want to run it. And the North Laurel defense, the defensive front, they need to step up tonight.
Edwards starting out in the gun. Number 41, Selvin, back behind him. He takes the snap, going to give it to Selvin right up the middle, and he's going to get about 2 on the play. One thing I liked about last week, we've talked about Cooper Robinson so many times. Such a talented runner, just couldn't really ever get anything going. Last week, he had his breakout game.
Right, had 3 touchdowns on the ground, and, looked as good as we've seen him look all year. Ran with a lot of purpose, a lot of desire. You love to see it, and they're going to need that tonight if they plan on beating Wayne County.
Edwards staying in the gun, Selvin to his right, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. He's going to take it. He's going to go straight up the middle, and there's just absolutely nothing there. They're going to give him the line of scrimmage, but nothing else. Right there in there, number 45, William Walton.
And we talked about Will Walton a lot last week against Harlan County. He was one of the impact players for the Jaguars. And tonight he's showing that he's probably going to be a force to be reckoned with tonight, and he's going to have his way on this game tonight. And he's going to have to stop the Wayne County run game.
Oh, yeah.
Run game.
They're going to run it and run it a lot.
Yeah, they're going to.
And, hey, listen, you just got to stop them some.
Yep.
Edwards staying back in the gun, Sullivan behind him. 1 wide out left, 2 to the right. Calls for the ball. Going to keep it. He's looking to run right up the gut. He goes, and he's going to have enough for a Wayne County first down. He had just enough to get that first step past the line and get out for a first down.
Right, and this is we see from Wayne County, they're not like other teams that we've seen all year. A lot of the running teams we've seen, like Johnson Central, Franklin Simpson, they have been power running teams. They've run a lot of tight ends, a lot of fullbacks. Wayne County tonight, they are spreading the field out, and we saw them spreading the field out work there and allow Edwards to get a big game.
Seeing the same look, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Sullivan and Edwards in the backfield. Edwards calls for the ball. Sullivan actually about fell, and that was just bad miscommunication right there. They're going to lose about 2. And what happened, Sullivan, and actually we are on grass tonight.
Yes.
That's something that anymore you don't see a whole lot. And so there's a little bit of dew starting to fall, so that grass is going to get a little slick.
Right. And that's part of it, the little slip. And there was a little bit of a mistimed snap, I believe, because the running back was going just a little bit before Edwards could get him the ball. They almost fumbled it, Joe. It almost ended up as a disaster for Wayne County. Those are the unforced errors that North Laurel needs to capitalize on tonight. It's pushed them back in the 2nd and 12, and it's a good chance for North Laurel to get off the field.
Edwards staying back in the gun, or one receiver both directions. Sullivan. Quick hitter. It's complete out at the 50, down to the 47-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on the play.
And there we saw Carter Kelly giving just a little bit of space on the outside to the wide receiver. At this, in a 2nd and 12, you don't want to be right up on top of them in press coverage because you don't want to give up a big touchdown. Allowing them to have 4 or 5 yards there is not the worst thing in the world. You don't want to give up a touchdown. They still have 7 more yards to gain. Great defense there. Just keep them in front of you, make the tackle like they need to, and that's what they're going to have to do to get stops tonight.
Sullivan to the he steps back behind. They're loading up that right side right here. Takes a snap. Going to be a little reverse. And North Laurel sniffs it out, but still on his feet was number 14, Sargent. And he's going to be about 2 to 3 yards shy. And Wayne County looks like they are going to go for it.
And you saw, I believe that was Collier Mills had that one snuffed out the whole way.
Oh, yeah.
He was ready for it, yeah.
And he prevented the guy from getting outside, made him cut up the middle.
Yep. And pushed him right back up the middle toward the strength of the defense and kept a big game from happening. It's what you need.
Brings up 4th and 3, loading up his left side. We've seen this out of North Laurel, the same look right here.
Yeah, we have.
Andrews going to keep it, go right up the middle, and he is going to have enough for another Wayne County first down.
Yeah, you saw Zach Philpott there. He got just a little bit of – they got a great push up front. The left guard, center, and right guard did a great job getting a push. And Zach Philpott got off just in time to maybe make a stop, but just missed the quarterback a little bit. Edwards, he's such a strong runner that we're going to see a lot of missed tackles tonight. It's no fault of the Jaguars. He's just that elusive.
He's good.
Yeah, very good.
1st and 10. I believe from the 35, the paint's about gone off the field.
Yeah, it is. They've played a lot here.
Edwards staying back in the gun. He's going to keep it. Want to cut to the outside, back up the middle. It makes 2 guys miss. He's going to pick up about 6 on the play.
And they're running a lot of the pistol early too. That seems to be their favorite. That is the package they've shown up in the most, except for the one play where they ran the Wildcat. They run a lot of pistol, so we're going to see a ton of read option from them, like we saw there. That's something North Laurel is going to have to defend against tonight. Usually, we've been seeing teams running the triple op. We're going to see a more traditional, just 2-man read option, and North is going to have to stop that.
Sullivan back in for Wayne County. 1 receiver left, 1 right. Edwards calls for it, gives it Sullivan right up the middle and right there. Nothing there. 3rd and 5.
You saw
John Miner.
Yeah, John Miner and Bryson Nance as well. Both of those combining together, a big stop there. We're seeing a lot more of Bryson Nance at linebacker now. He's usually, the backup running back, and we hadn't seen him much on defense. But the last 4 or 5 games, Stephen's been using him a lot, and he's doing a great job out there.
3rd and 5 for the Cardinals. Loading up that right side. 1 receiver split wide right. Edwards going to take it. Going to head right up the middle. And he's going to get down to the 25-yard line. Going to be real close to the first down marker. And he's going to be just – oh, there's the mark. First down.
Yep, and we saw that Wildcat, that overloaded look there on the right side. And North Laurel, they're just having a hard time playing against that. But as the night goes on, those defensive linemen and linebackers are going to see that more, and they're going to know what to do to stop it. And a lot of it comes down to just getting block shed up front.
0-0, 4:34 left here in the first quarter of play. A lot of time ticked off early and quick. Nate Sullivan in the backfield with Edwards. He's going to get it, going straight up the middle, trying to shake a couple tackles. He's staying on his feet. I tell you what, North Laurel had their opportunities right there at the line of scrimmage, but North Laurel's Bryson Nance just could not wrap him up at the line of scrimmage. Picks up 7.
Yeah, I mean, just a tough runner. You saw him, I mean, churning through those runs or churning through the tackles. A great job by him. And North Laurel, they're going to have to put bodies on these guys instead of putting arms on them.
Sullivan staying in the backfield with Edwards. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap. Want to go straight up the middle, trying to cut outside, back up the middle. And maybe a short gain, maybe about a half a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals.
A great stop by John Miner. I mean, brought him down right at the hole, right where they were trying, right at the point of design for that run. John Miner was there to put a big hit on him and stopped him for a very minimal gain and puts North Laurel in a spot here where they can get this Wayne County team off the field and, keep them from scoring a touchdown.
Wayne County loading up this left side, 1 receiver to the left. Edwards still in the pistol. He's going to keep it. He's going to run left, cut straight up the middle. He's hit 2 or 3 times, still on his feet, and before he's finally dragged down, but that's going to be enough for another first down. Wayne County.
Gosh, what a strong runner Edwards is. And North Laurel, we've talked about it all year. They've got really big guys out here and strong tacklers usually. And Edwards, I mean, he looked like an oak tree out there. Just people falling off him left and right, and that's hard to stop. You got a runner that's that electric and that tough. It is very difficult to stop him.
4th first down of this first quarter, and only 2:25 left here in the first quarter of play.
What an efficient drive by Wayne County.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nate Sullivan to the left of Edwards, 2 receivers right, 2 left. Wayne County spreading it out. He's going to give it to Sullivan, going right up the middle. Big hole. Down to about the 5-yard line. He's going to be about 1.5 yards, 2 yards shy.
This North Laurel defensive front, they're going to have to start trying to clog some of these holes up. And now they are at a disadvantage because they do have to play a very spread out defense because of this pistol and this kind of single back trips look that they've got going on. And it's up to the 2 defensive tackles, Reset and Will Walton, to get a little penetration and clog those holes up for linebackers to make a play.
2nd and 3 for Wayne County from about the 5-yard line. 1:30 and counting here in the first, 0-0. Edward takes a snap. He's going to go left, and he's going nowhere right there. Oh,
that's a fumble.
That was a fumble. He was not down. He did not get a knee down, I don't think.
You got to be kidding me.
And North Laurel just ripped it away from him.
That was, I believe, Ethan Collier, somebody we have not seen on defense much this year, 24. I mean, ripped it right out of his hand. Had Bryson Nance pulling him down. Oh, gosh, I can't wait to see the replay on that.
We're going to have to get our tech guy to watch that one over for us and let us know that was the accurate call. Anyway, that's going to be 3rd and about 4. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Edwards staying back in the gun, loading up the right side. Going to take it and going right up the middle, following all his blockers. And there's not going to be much there. They're going to give him about 1 yard. That's going to be bring up about 4th and 2.
And you saw Ethan Collier there again in the hole making a big tackle. And his friend John Miner there, they did a great job, and they're bringing the offense off the field.
Well, no. That's going to be they're just going to let the clock run down. I mean, we got 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. I tell you, you're talking about controlling the clock. North Laurel didn't even touch the football in the first quarter of play. Nonetheless, that's going to do it for the first quarter of play here at Wayne County High School. All tied up 0-0. You're watching on North Laurel Nation and 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London.
True Colors LLC is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, True service. True colors.
Welcome back to Wayne County as we get set to start the second quarter of play. Wayne County facing about a 4th and 2. Ball's on the 4-yard line. They've got to get across the 2-yard line for the first down. This will be a big stand right here.
Yes.
Hey,
absolutely.
Listen, I roll the dice, and listen, I put all the dogs on Edwards.
Oh, yeah.
Loading up that right side. Every time we've seen it, he has followed that right side, and he's doing the same thing, only he cuts it back up the middle, bounces off one man, touchdown. Wayne County right there for the tackle. Bryson Nance hit him, and he just bounced off it. He got to wrap him. You hit him and wrap him up. You just don't take him down by the hit.
You can, and it's almost like Bryson did not get to the hole quick enough to get him wrapped up like he wanted to. But that's right, you have to wrap him up, and you're not just going to hit him and knock him down. You're going to bounce right off of him. So Edwards has looked great so far tonight. He's been everything we thought he was going to be.
17 plays, he's carried it 10 times.
Yep.
Extra point is up, and right down the middle it is. Wayne County strikes first. Early here in the second quarter, 7-0. Now, North Laurel has to do the same. They've got to establish this offense. They've got to find a way to put some yards up here tonight and put some points on the board.
Right, absolutely. And their offense has looked good the last 2 weeks that we've seen them, especially against Harlan County. We saw Jude throw the ball as well as he's thrown it all year. His guy Carter Kelly made a lot of plays for him. We saw Cooper Robinson look good. All of those guys have got to come together tonight to have a good offensive, game tonight. And we'll see what Jude's got. A lot of it's going to come down to the legs of Jude McCorder as well, not only just his arm. A lot of those designed runs they run with Jude, they get a lot of action off of. So all of that, they've got to do that well tonight and hopefully put a good showing together here against Wayne County.
Back deep for North Laurel, you've got Jude McCorder, Carter Kelly, Cam Anderson. Probably one of the quickest first quarters of football I've ever witnessed in my life.
The clock
never stopped.
They never went out of bounds.
This
coach staff wants to get out of here. They don't want to be here.
Line drive kick. It's going to be fielded at the 15, out across the 20, 25, 30. Staying on his feet. Good starting field position right there for North Laurel. Nice return by Jude McCorder.
Yep, absolutely. And we saw the electricity in the legs of Jude McCorder there. Got a big run, got the Jags in a good spot here to start. And you want to see them take advantage of, being this far upfield, being around the 30. They need to take advantage of it and give at least Cam Anderson a shot at getting a field goal.
We've talked about Cam Anderson multiple times.
Yep. Like to see him be able to kick it a little bit more.
McCorder going under center. Robinson in the backfield. One receiver left and right. Robinson's going to get it straight up the middle. Lowers his head. Gets out to about the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. We're really guessing at these yard markers because they basically faded away over the season and last game of season here, and I guess they're not wanting to flip the cost to paint the field.
Yeah, we'll just guess with them. I guess the referees will guess too. But go ahead.
2nd and 7, North Laurel. Quarterback under center, same look. Robinson in the backfield, one receiver left and right. Robinson gets it, running to the left, cuts back up the middle, spins off one man, and he's going to be right at the first down marker, and there's the signal. First down, North Laurel.
All right. I like this kind of offense here from North Laurel, leaning on the legs of Cooper Robinson in this run game. We haven't seen it be extremely good all year, but Cooper Robinson has looked good, had 2 very strong runs thus far. He broke multiple tackles there. He looked really great.
Go ahead. I think, one thing we talked about, Cooper Robinson's got to get going. He's got to get going, during that losing streak. And I think his confidence just really went out the door.
With a lot of, and just like a lot of the players, and I think that a lot of them lost confidence. Hopefully they're gaining some of that back.
McCorder under center, man in motion. Robinson gets it right up the middle, staying on his feet. He's going to get about 2 on the play, brings up 2nd and 8.
He wants to keep going. Wayne County saw the tape on North Laurel last week because a lot of teams we saw once they switched to Jude McCorder, a lot of teams were bringing a lot of the defenders up, playing the safety about 10 yards up, and only playing one high. But as Jude McCorder has gotten better and gotten more comfortable at quarterback, and he's been able to throw it some, now Wayne County's having to play off a little bit, and that's allowing this run game to work a little bit for North Laurel.
North Laurel stay with that same look. Robinson in the backfield, one right, one left. Robinson gets it right up the middle, across the 50, and he is going to be taken down right at the 48-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now, Wayne County, they've made a little substitution here. They brought off 2 smaller defensive tackles, 55 and 50, and brought on two bigger nose tackles here. They expect to run from North Laurel. I would toss a screen out here somewhere. That's what I would do. Try not to run against that front.
I'd kick it outside right here.
Yep. I mean, they've got so much space on this left side.
Robinson's going to get it, going right up the middle. And that's going to be just shy, looks like, from where the official is standing. You got to go for it.
Got to go for it, yep. You really have nothing to lose here. If you win or lose this game, it don't matter. So it's all about just take chances and see what happens. They drove right at that big front and said, okay, we'll see your 2 defensive tackles, and we'll just try to pound it down your throat. And they got a pretty good push for the size of those two young men there in the up front.
Good hard count right here.
Yep.
North Laurel bringing Ethan Collier in the backfield. McCorder's going to keep it and right up the middle, and that's going to be enough for a first down, North Laurel.
An impressive job by your guys up front, Asher Edwards, Ace Roberts, Braden Fultz, all manning the interior of that offensive line. They got a great push up front and allowed Jude just to fall forward for a big first down on a very well executed quarterback sneak.
1st and 10, North Laurel from the Wayne County 45-yard line. Same look we've seen all night. One left, one right. Robinson getting it. Running left. Big hole. He's out across the 40. Down to the 30. 25. 20. All the way down to the about 14-yard line. Big run right there by Cooper Robinson.
How about that, man? He got past the first level, the second level.
See, that's what I wanted to see on that 4th down. When I said kick it to the outside.
That right there.
Right there is what we needed.
Absolutely. Yep. Because they were bringing people, they brought bigger people in up front that can't run as fast to the outside. And, they ran it up the middle so many times. And Cooper Robinson also broke a couple tackles down there. Looked really great. A great run by Cooper.
McCorder back under center. Carter Kelly, Cam Anderson split out. Robinson's going to get it. Running left. Big hole. He crossed the 5-yard line. Where we're at, we're in a big disadvantage. We really cannot see down there. We'll have to rely on the officials. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 2. Ball spotted on the 5-yard line. Nance in for North Laurel. McCorder keeps it going right up the middle, and that's going to be enough for a North Laurel first down. All right. So 1st and goal.
1st and goal from, probably if it's not, it looks like I'm going to say it's about the 3-ish. But the North Laurel run game is looking great tonight. They've not needed to throw it any. And I don't know that we've seen a pass yet tonight for either of these teams.
One pass.
One pass
for Wayne. 1st and goal, North Laurel. Nance behind McCorder. McCorder's going to take it, and he's going to roll out to his right. He's got it run, and touchdown, North Laurel. Beautiful play. Little bootleg right there.
Love it.
By Jude McCorder.
Oh, yeah. The most obvious choice there is to run up the middle with Bryson Nance. What does Steven Nelson do? Goes off tendency a little bit, runs that boot. Off the backside, a la Peyton Manning against the Cowboys in 2013. Scores a big touchdown there for North Laurel.
Cam Anderson on for the extra point. Impressive drive for
Absolutely.
North Laurel.
Yes.
Ran 5 minutes off the clock. Anderson looks to tie this one up. Kick is up, and it's good. And I tell you what, he kicked that out of the stadium just now.
Oh, did he really?
He sure did.
How about that?
Yeah, we know Cam's got a leg. I think he's got a 43, 44-yard field goal this year.
At Bell County, absolutely. And kicked
Wow.
that right out of the stadium. It almost got blocked, too. I mean,
they had a kid coming from that left side, and he was quick.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, Cam Anderson, perfect.
We'll keep it right here. I tell you, really impressed with what I saw out of North Laurel.
Yes.
That's what we've been waiting to see since the Bell County game.
Right. An offense that's humming. An offense that you're not seeing these big penalties. That's something we didn't see. We've not seen it all this game, Joe. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to jinx it, but we've not seen a penalty yet. No bit. You know, North Laurel, a lot of times what's killing them is they'll get penalties when they've got a big game, and they're not doing that tonight. You know, they're not holding, not doing any of those unnecessary things. And it's really working out for them. And it's really the offense looks great.
Cam Anderson on to kick it away back deep for Wayne County. Number 22, Nate Sullivan, along with number 14, Caleb Sargent. Nice kick. And it's going to be fielded way back at the 2-yard line. Sargent looking for somewhere to go and just no one there. I tell you, North Laurel did a really good job in getting back on coverage right there.
And that was a great kick, too, a well-placed kick by Collier Mills there. Yes, Collier, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I should know that. But a great place kick because it pinned the runner back in the corner there around, you know, inside that hash mark and inside the 10. And he had to turn around to get the ball. And that kept all his momentum back and allowed the North Laurel special teams to get that nice big push up front and stop a big game.
Edwards and Caden Sullivan in the backfield. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Edwards is going to keep it, running left, cuts back up the middle, got a little bit of running room, and right there, taking him down for North Laurel, number 8, John Miner, a name that we call a whole lot.
We do, yeah. John Miner, he is the stalwart of this defense, one of the best tacklers on the team at that right outside linebacker spot. And he does such a great job, and he just stonewalled Edwards there. Edwards had no further. He couldn't go anywhere else. Miner hit him as hard as he could and stopped him. And North Laurel, they're at such a disadvantage here with the way Wayne County's playing. This big spread defense, they cannot pack the middle like they want to stop some of these interior runs.
2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. Edwards and Sullivan in the backfield, looking to pass, dropping back, got a man open, and it's incomplete.
I ain't sure his man was ready for that ball.
No, he really hadn't got turned around there. He was just making his cut, and Edwards got a good arm right there. Yeah, he's got a big, strong arm because he had some mustard on that one.
Threw it. I mean, yeah, that was a hard thrown ball, and that scares you as a defense because a lot of these running teams are one trick ponies. You know, that's all they can do is really run the ball, but they can do it so well. What makes Wayne County a little scary is their quarterback is good enough. They can probably toss it around here a little bit if need be. If that running game gets stopped, they probably will have some success throwing the ball.
Edwards and Sullivan in the backfield, 3 receivers to the left, 1 right. Edwards looking to pass. And he's got a lot of room to run. Nope, he pulls up. He's still going to try to run. And he's going to get out to about the 21-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
And you love the North Laurel defense there. They know that's what they want to do. You know, they know they're going to fake this big pass. They're going to run these concepts 20 yards downfield, and then they're going to let Edwards pull down and try to run. Well, North Laurel's putting guys over here in zone coverage about 5 yards deep. They had, I believe that was Carter Kelly over there that kept him inside, and then you had big
one thing North Laurel, watch a hard snap right here.
Yep. Oh,
it's bringing up 4th and 4, and Edwards and Sullivan in the backfield. So, yeah, don't get excited. Pay attention, and right there's what I was talking about. Right there it was, 1st down.
Son of a gun.
And I really could not see Wayne County actually going for it right there.
No.
I think if they didn't get the hard snap, they would have took a timeout and kicked the ball. And looks like we're going to have a timeout. North Laurel, we're going to step aside with them. You're watching on North Laurel Nation and 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London.
Your Laurel County PVA, Don McFadden, would like you to be aware of the homestead exemption available to homeowners age 65 and older. Applicants must own and maintain the home as his or her primary residence as of January 1st of each year to qualify for an exemption. If granted, the exemption will lower the taxable value of your home by a designated dollar amount set by the Kentucky State Legislature. Don't wait. Apply at any time during the year you turn 65. The earlier the better. You can sign up online or visit the office. Don McFadden, Laurel County PVA. That's laurelpva.com or phone 606-864-2889.
Welcome back to Wayne County. 5:18 left here in the second quarter, all tied up 7-7. Wayne County is able to, Edwards did a really good job on that hard count, got North Laurel to jump, had 3 players jump.
I know, I was going to say it was a lot of the defense.
And, I said it before it happened. I said, you got to watch the hard count right here. And they bit for it.
Yep.
Edwards and Sullivan in the backfield, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Edwards takes the snap, looks to go right up the middle, makes 1 man miss, makes 2 men, 3 men miss, 4 men miss. And right there is where he's going to be slung down by Carter Kelly. Whole lot of running to pick up about 3 yards. But he made that many North Laurel players miss.
Yes,
that's how elusive he is.
Yeah. I mean, made them, was it 4 or 5 missed tackles in there?
Yes.
But impressively, North Laurel's kind of building a wall up front, and they're not allowing him to get in, no vertical movement at all. They're keeping it all horizontal. And, I mean, he ran for 50 yards, just came about 4.
Brings up 2nd and 7, ball on the 30-yard line. 2 receivers to the right. Sullivan splitting out far to the left. Edwards back in the pistol by himself. Takes it, looking to throw. Being flushed out of the pocket. Tries to get rid of it and overthrows his receiver badly. But we do have flags on the ground out here. We'll wait the call on that one. I mean, don't know. I mean, it's either pass interference by
either side. Yeah,
yeah, it's either side. Evidently, it's against Wayne County because they're over there talking to Coach Nelson to see what he wants to do, and they're going to back him up.
Yep. So they have
ineligible receiver.
Huh.
So 5-yard penalty.
Interesting. You do not see that very often, especially not on a pass play. Do you see an ineligible downfield? I'm not sure what happened to Wayne County there. I'd have to go back and watch that one to see. You see that a lot on screens and things where the offensive linemen don't know if they're getting downfield or not, but not usually on a pass.
2nd and 12 for the Cardinals. Edwards going to keep it and look to get outside. He turns him up the middle. He breaks, I'll tell you, another 3 tackles right there.
He does.
Just I tell you, we have seen a lot of really, really good running backs, but what I've seen right here is probably one of the better ones I've seen all year.
I know. I mean, he's just so elusive and shifty, and on top of being that, he's powerful and can shake guys off. It really looks good. I do want to brag on the North Laurel defense. They look as active as they've looked all year, and they are really hunting out Edwards here tonight, even though he is so elusive.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 32. 1 receiver left, loading up that left side. And there he goes again. Tries to cut up right the middle, and I tell you what, the kid is tough. Picks up about 13 on the run, gets out to the 45-yard line. Another first down.
And there's only so many times you're going to be able to stop him tonight for a minimal gain. And North Laurel had a pitch-perfect opportunity to get Wayne County off the field, and get busted for that false start. And now you're kind of starting to feel this Wayne County team putting a drive together. And, like I said, you're not going to stop Edwards that many times. And anytime you do get him stopped, you've got to take advantage of it and get this team off the field.
Edwards has carried it 15 times so far here in the first half. 1st and 10, Wayne County. From the 45. 2 men right. Sullivan's going to get it right up the middle, and he's ripped. I mean, big time right there at the line of scrimmage. Nance on the tackle. Big hit by Bryson Nance.
And we talk about team football. That was exemplary of team football there. Reese Sutton he's beat his man. Reese Sutton up front beat his man, and that the runner's having to adjust because he's got a blocker right in front of him, and it allows Bryson Nance to come in there behind and make a big tackle. That's the kind of things that have to come together for North Laurel. You got to beat your man up front and then allow those linebackers to make tackles, and we saw it happen right there.
7-7, 155 left here in the first half of play from Wayne County High School. 3 receivers left. Edwards calls for it, looking to pass, and it's complete at the 45, and going to be a gain of about 2 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 7.
And I'm noticing North Laurel, they are playing as fast as I have seen them play this year. I don't know if it is they've had a lot of pressure taken off of them because they know they're going to make playoffs. I don't know what it is, but they are playing.
They're playing
so
loose.
Fast.
They're playing loose.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to put it. They are flying to the ball, swarming to the ball. That screen right there, there were 2 Jags on it instantly. I mean, that's what an elite defense looks like.
Wayne County spreading it out here. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Edwards in a pistol by himself. 1 minute and counting here in the second. Edwards calls for it, dropping back. He's going to keep it right up the middle. He's hit, and they're going to give him a line of scrimmage, and very generous with that spot right there. Quick timeout. Coach Nelson heads up football. I don't see.
I haven't looked at this. There's only 53 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, 53 seconds. And right here, I think this is a big decision Wayne County will have to think about. They don't get this 4th down. Hey, it gives North Laurel pretty decent field position. So do you take the chance or do you kick it away, back them up with only 53 seconds left?
You know what? This game, does it really matter for either team? Not really. I say you go for it. Give it all you got. Just let it hang out.
Right. This game is just fine-tuning for next week.
Yeah, the result is not the outcome truly means nothing for either of these teams. It is about really like a scrimmage. Like this is your last good practice here before you're going to go and see Montgomery County and whoever Wayne County is going to play. So, yeah, I say you go for it if you're Wayne County.
And right here, North Laurel, even if they, jump off sides again, they wouldn't give them the 1st down. But you got to have deaf ears on 4th down.
Yes.
You got to watch the ball.
Yeah, you can't be jumping. I mean, it's just, yeah.
All right, 4th and 7. Loading up that right side, Edwards in the backfield. Ooh. Almost jumped again. And, we got movement. No, we got movement over here on the Wayne County. So that's going to back them up 5. And, we really did. We got lucky right there. Kingston Reams moved a little bit, and but that caused Wayne County's line to move.
Yep.
So it's too big of a gamble right here for Wayne County. So they're going to kick it away back deep, McCorder and Robinson. These numbers on Wayne County's uniforms are really, really tough to see.
They sure are. They need
high snap.
North there it is. There it is.
And they block it.
They got it.
North Laurel's got it going the other direction. Touchdown, North Laurel.
Wow.
We have talked about this for 2 games, that North Laurel was going to get a punt. And I tell you what, breaking through there, John Miner, and he blocks it. It hits the ground and just pops up perfect in his hands. And he was off to the races. Touchdown, North Laurel, 13-7.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, we've talked about it for the last 3 weeks. We felt like they were so close to getting a punt blocked, and they finally got it. It's almost like John Miner caught that thing. That was just an incredible play by John Miner. Glad to see him score a touchdown. This is this is his senior year, and he gets to put one, take one back for a touchdown and celebrate with all his guys. You got to love to see that.
Cam Anderson on for the extra point. High snap. And the kick is right down the middle as it leaves the field again. I tell you, this kid has just a tremendous future
yes, he does.
In store for him. Best of luck to Cam, and keep kicking that football, young man. And 14-7, 45.3 seconds.
That was nice. I enjoyed that. That was fun. We blocked a punt and ran it back. Oh, just don't get no better than that. Cam Anderson is just a sophomore, so he's got a lot of room to grow here and continue to work on his craft kicking and, playing soccer like he does at North Laurel. And there's probably some teams on Saturdays that would love to have a kicker that you know he's going to make it from 43 or 44.
Absolutely.
That is not a guarantee in college football. So, Cam, he's probably playing D1 somewhere. And if he ain't, that'll be a damn thing.
Back deep for Wayne County, number 14, Caleb Sargent, along with number 22, Nathaniel Sullivan.
Set to kick off. Anderson deep receives Sargent. Sullivan.
Anderson moving on it. Line drive kick, and it's going to be taken down at the 10-yard line by Sullivan. Looking to run left. Got a little bit of room, and he's knocked out of bounds. And we're going to have 38.3 seconds left. Good field position for Wayne County. They're going to mark it at the 35-yard line. 38.3 seconds left.
And so here we go. Wayne County, we got to stop them. We got to keep them from getting 3 points on the board. And North Laurel, they're certainly capable of that. They've got to be excited and just, full of energy right now. But you can't have too much energy. You can't be hitting people after the play and those kind of things. But this is a good energy.
You got to play smart. You have to play smart.
Yep, that's right. You don't want to see
3 receivers left, 2 right. Edwards back in the pistol. Calls for it, looking to pass. Wide open across the middle. It's complete. Out of the 50, down to the 48-yard line. And we've got a flag coming in. I don't know. Now, he did not lead with his helmet. He hit him with his shoulder.
Yeah.
Personal foul. How is that a personal foul when the receiver was hit, was turned around, and he was not on the ground?
I don't know how he's supposed to tackle in those kind of situations.
He was still on his feet.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Bad call.
First and 10 from North Laurel 35. Low snap. Edwards dropping back. He's being pushed out of the pocket. It's complete. And going to be taken down right at the 33-yard line. Quick timeout with 25.7 seconds. Wayne County.
So they were approaching field goal range here, being in the 30. I'm not sure what their kicker looks like. But.
No, I'm not either. But you know what? That was a poor call.
Yeah, it was a poor call.
He did not lead with the crown of his helmet. Didn't lead with his head at all. Hit him with his right shoulder, and the receiver got hit and was turning around backwards. And I think it was Robinson just finished the tackle.
Silly. I do not understand it. I don't know. And it really attacks on, gives them an extra 15 and puts Wayne County even closer to possibly tying up a game after such a great play by the North Laurel special teams. Really, this is, no fault of the Jags. Just kind of got hosed.
14-7, North Laurel on top of Wayne County, 25.7 seconds left. Wayne County facing a 2nd and 7. Ball on the 31-yard line. Have to get across the 24 for the first.
And they've got the middle of the field open to them here. They can do anything they want to the middle having both of these timeouts. So North Laurel, they can't quite play that defense out to the outside. 2
timeouts left for Wayne County. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Edwards takes the snap, dropping back, looking to pass. He's being flushed to the right. He's got running room, and we've got flags down. That'll be holding.
Yep.
And he's staying on his feet, gets all the way down to the 10-yard line, but that one's coming back.
That's coming back. They held Reese Sutton. The man, the only way you can stop him is to grab his shoulder pads illegally. And he was hunting Edwards down. He was coming after him, and the offensive lineman just grabbed him right in the shoulder pad. You can't do that. That's a hold every time.
Yeah, costly penalty there for Wayne County, because they were in striking distance real quick.
Yep. But to draw those kind of holding penalties, you've got to have good players up front, and Reese Sutton is one of those kind of players that, the only way you can block him is to have borderline holds on him.
Brings up 2nd and 17. Ball back on the North Laurel 41-yard line. 16.1 seconds left. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. You got to have somebody keying on Edwards.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Edwards with the snap, dropping back, looking to pass. North Laurel rushing forward. It's complete. Down at the 30, and that's going to be real close to the first down. I believe it's going to be just shy. But here's the thing. It's not a first down. Why did they stop the clock? Oh, timeout. I'm sorry. Okay, so I was getting ready to get tore up.
Yeah, I was like, what are we doing?
I did not see
Get the first down.
the timeout by Wayne County's coaches right here in front of us. So they must have got it there. So it brings up 3rd and 1. I tell you, I don't know why Wayne County. Wayne County's got tremendous quarterback here, and runs the ball exceptionally well. But he's got a great arm.
He does.
He's been impressive throwing the football.
He has. We've been talking about it, bragging about it, how good he is. He's accurate. Now, to be fair, his guys are pretty open, and here's the North Laurel defense. They're playing way back.
Yeah, we're giving some. Yeah.
Yeah, you're giving some up because you're not playing for the first down here. You're playing the goal line, so it's not 1st and 10, it's 1st and 30 or whatever. So you're allowing all that space in the middle of the field, but the quarterback's still got to be accurate to get the balls there and allow him to run in stride. And Edwards, he don't miss much. Very, very impressive player.
I agree.
Yep.
All right, 14-7 North Laurel, 9.1 seconds. Both teams 1 timeout. Wayne County facing 3rd and 1 from North Laurel's 25-yard line. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Edwards calling for the snap, dropping back, looking to pass, and it is overthrown. So that's going to bring up 4th and 1 with 5.4 seconds left.
There was that big arm we were talking about, just a little bit too big that time. His receiver ran a funky little route there. I don't know if they just did not. They were not on the same page there. I think he threw that one before, but you know what? Really didn't matter because he would have had to have been 7'5" to catch that ball. So.
And Wayne County is actually going to burn their final timeout right here. And here again, they got the first down, depending on how long it took them to get the first down. They could possibly run all the timeout off the clock and not have an opportunity. So they've really got to try to draw something up right here because this probably more than likely will be the final play of the first half.
And 5.4 seconds, that's almost too quick of a turnaround to get the timeout stopped and get down because, if you have a receiver who's fighting through a tackle or fighting through a catch, there's the whole 5 seconds. And, this ain't quite Madden. Now, in Madden, if you had 5 seconds left, you get this and call it timeout, no problem. But in real life, this is just a little bit too close probably. And Wayne County, they just take the timeout, talk about it, make sure everybody's on the same page because they're not going to need it. So we'll see a big shot toward the end zone here more than likely.
Absolutely.
Expect to see a bunch of North Laurel defenders with their heels on the end line.
North Laurel get the ball, start the second half.
Yep.
Wayne County sending 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Fourth and 1. Edwards calls for it. Low snap. Dropping back, looking to pass. He's got a little bit of run room. And he's hit as he throws to the end zone. And it's intercepted North Laurel. It's going in the other direction. And he's going to be taken down to 5. And we're going to have a penalty. And that's going to be a face mask against Wayne County. So that probably will be assessed on the kickoff as we get set. When we come back for the second half, we'll wait on the call right here.
Face mask at Wayne County.
And that's what it's going to be. And that will do it for the first half of play. North Laurel taking a 14-7 lead to the locker room over the Wayne County Cardinals. You're watching on North Laurel Nation and listening on 98.5 WJTE.
Hey, Dwight here from Larky HVAC in London, Kentucky. Do we know air? I think so. With Bryant, we are actually registered as indoor air quality experts. If you need your air heated, cooled, humidified, dehumidified, specially filtered, fresh brought in, or stale exhausted out, we are your people. Give us a call today for a free evaluation and quote on how we can help you breathe easier.
Larky HVAC, your local Bryant dealer on North Mill Street in London. Call for an appointment today at 864-5146. Bryant, whatever it takes.
At Second Mile Behavioral Health, we're here for you in every way possible. We're trained professionals in the mental health field, and we care. We believe in targeted case management and community support. We assess cases like mental health, substance abuse, parenting, anger management, and domestic violence. We take your needs seriously. You can find us on social media or go to secondmilebehavioral.com. Our phone number, 606-657-5504. Matthew chapter 5, verse 41 says, "And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. That's us, Second Mile Behavioral Health.
E.C. Porter IGA has been your hometown grocery store for decades because of our quality and impeccable service. And through the years, that hasn't changed. 714 East 4th Street in London. E.C. Porter IGA is a proud sponsor of our local student athletes. Independent Opportunities is a human service company committed to providing high-quality support for those with disabilities. They're hiring now. Phone 877-9209 or search Independent Opportunities on Facebook. Animal House Veterinary Clinic at 123 Robinson Road in London, just north of the State Police Post. Let Doug House and his caring staff handle any and all veterinary needs that you may have for your pet or livestock. Ask us about pet boarding too. 606-878-5941. Open 8:30 to noon Saturday and Wednesday until 5:30 Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. At Animal House, we love our patients. The Calico at Creekside Gardens is London's premier indoor event venue, seating up to 125. The Calico at Creekside Gardens is perfect for weddings, wedding receptions, business meetings, showers, grad parties, and much more. There's also a stage area seating 50 people that's great for smaller celebrations. For information, call 524-7166. The Calico at Creekside Gardens in London, 606-524-7166. The Martin family has served regions of Kentucky and West Virginia through parts and service in the heavy highway industry, beginning in London dating back to 1964. Now in its third generation, this family-owned business is gearing up to provide outstanding service to the community. Martin's Equipment Group and the Martin family is excited for the opportunity to further develop customer relationships with a greater product offering across multiple industries. Southeastern Farm Supply and Equipment, a division of Martin's Equipment Group, is currently located at 807 South Dixie Street in London. And Martin's Equipment Group is excited to partner with Bobcat Company in bringing this high-quality brand and full lineup of product offering to our community through Southeast Farm Supply in London. Southeastern Farm Supply and Equipment, a division of Martin's Equipment Group, already serves the community with quality products and service for Case, Vermeer, Cub Cadet, Hustler, McCormick, Bush Hog, and more.
Your Wayne County High School dance team. Also,
Welcome back to Wayne County High School as North Laurel takes a 14-7 lead into the locker room. I tell you, we've talked about it. North Laurel has been so close to getting a big block punt, and breaking through was number 8, John Miner, to finally get it, and it takes a good friendly bounce right into his arms, and he marches about 45 yards to the end zone. That's the break North Laurel's been looking for. Here's a team that just really honestly has not got a whole lot of breaks all year, and it's good to see literally the ball bounce in their direction once.
Right. And we've not had anything. It felt like nothing go right all year. And for John Miner, like I said, in his senior year to have a big touchdown like that in the last game of the regular season, that's got to be big for him and his family. I know they listen a lot, so it's good for him to have a big touchdown here to finish off his career at North Laurel. They still got one game left, but Yeah, really great. And you just love to see that. Those special teams we haven't they were so close to getting a special teams touchdown, and they finally got one.
We talked about it last week.
Yes.
They're going to get one for the night. Was over. Never did do it. But I tell you what, Miner just shot the gap, and I mean he was all over the punter. It was a high snap, but I don't think it would have mattered if it was or wasn't. He would have gotten that one one way or the other.
Yeah, honestly, the punter probably should have ate it because John Miner was on him before he really even got the snap. So, there was no way he was getting that over John Miner at all.
And here's probably a stat. When I say it, people's going to say, "Yeah, you're really kidding me." North Laurel's offense did not touch the football in the first quarter of play.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's crazy.
I mean, it really is. Just looking back at Wayne County's first quarter, they controlled the clock on that first quarter. They had a total of 17 plays.
Yeah.
16 runs, 1 pass. Edwards carried it 10 of the 16 plays. They had 4 first downs in that first possession, that ran the clock off. And they got the football to start the second quarter. And then, scored the TD.
Yep.
I thought, wow, I don't know that I've ever seen that happen. The clock be controlled like it was. But I thought, wow, this could be a tough game for North Laurel. But I tell you what, North Laurel comes out on their opening possession in the second quarter, come away with 10 plays, 4 first downs, 7 runs. Robinson carried it 3 times. And McCorder carried it 3 times. Very, very impressive offensive drive by North Laurel.
Right, and everything worked for them. Really, it's the only drive they had all game, or all the first half. I don't even think they touched the ball again. That was the one drive they had, and everything worked for them. They got good blocks up front from Braden Fultz, Ace Roberts, Asher Edwards. They all did a great job setting up blocks. And we saw Cooper Robinson take 2 runs between the left tackle and left guard that were extremely strong runs. The one was 30 and the other one was 10. Cooper looked great. And it was, like you were saying, it was the exact right call because Wayne County focused so much attention, brought the heavier package in on defense and focused so much attention on the middle. It allowed Cooper to get to the outside, broke a couple tackles, and just looked great. And then you had Jude finishing the drive off with that great bootleg, a great call by Steven Nelson to call that little bootleg because the whole team's expecting you to run the ball up the middle or do some kind of run up the middle.
Right, that had so much success up the middle. And like I said, I really, really had that gut feeling that North Laurel was really going to punch it to the outside. And that's when, Robinson went for the big game.
Yep, absolutely. And the outside of this Wayne County defense, it appears to be the weakness. And so as North Laurel has drive number 2 and 3 and 4 of the game, we'll see them continue to attack that. And we'll see what Wayne County does to try to adjust to it and make North Laurel try something else. You'd like to see North Laurel have the ball a little bit more. But Wayne County, I mean, they're not going out of bounds. Every run is inside the hashes.
They keep the clock running.
They don't get penalized, so the clock's not stopping. It's really a nice brand of football. I love it. That's the way I want. That's why I'd like to play. You want to keep the other defense out on the field as long as you can and try to wear them down. And the more that you're out there, that's the less plays you've got to show. If you're having success, that's the less plays you got to show them. And you keep their offense off the field, especially an explosive North Laurel offense. You can keep the ball away from them. Running the clock off like that, there's no downsides to it. And when you've got a team that's executing as well as Wayne County is, you can do that.
Absolutely. I was talking about, I think this is the first game this year that's been back on grass.
Yeah.
So it's, a little bit different. We saw kind of a little mishap, a little bit. I think it was a high snap. Sullivan didn't give Edwards time to get to the snap, and he ran in. He slipped. He runs into the back of Sullivan, but this grass will get a little slick by the end of this game.
It will. And this grass is dead too. So much of it because it's
that time of year. Yeah, I mean, it's that time of year. This Bermuda, it's going to start to dying out. You've got green down the middle. and which you can see, on the screen there. But
But,
it's done its due. It's done its due for the season.
Yep, this is all it's got. This is the cycle of grass. It dies. This is what Lambeau Field looks like come December and January, come playoff time. So I'm sure it feels better on their feet. Grass, it plays a little bit better. So I'm sure all the players are loving it. And North Laurel's defense seems to be playing extremely fast on it.
And we'll go ahead and talk about North Laurel defense. They're doing a great job tonight. They are going up against a tremendous football team who runs it extremely well. Here's a team that's averaging 231 a game, 2,000 yards on the season. And yes, Wayne County had that long sustained drive in the first quarter. North Laurel didn't touch it at all in the first quarter. But here again, North Laurel kept them in check. There was no big chunk plays. Nope. You go that second quarter, that one big penalty, personal foul penalty that I'm still
right?
I'm scratching my head on. I don't agree with
what he saw.
I mean, he saw something that we didn't see, but nonetheless, I'm very pleased with how North Laurel's defense has stepped it up tonight.
Right. And we talked about it. They look fast. They look energetic. They're playing loose, like we said, because really this game, they have nothing to lose. There's none of that playoff pressure on them like they faced in all those district games. This game really just kind of a scrimmage for them, and they're playing great. And this is the kind they need to take this energy that they're feeling and take that to Montgomery County next week. And really, they should feel like that because they are such an underdog next week. But the defense is playing so well because they're playing loose, and they're keeping Edwards in check. He's breaking his tackles like he's going to because he's such a great player. But they're not allowing him to get those 10, 15, 20-yard gains at a time. They're limiting him to 4, and sometimes they stop him for none. And all those things coming together, that's why this North Laurel defense they were able to put together a really great stop and give their offense a chance to score some points and, give John Miner a chance to block a punt. And one thing I've noticed, Joe, they are running John Miner at edge rusher a little bit right now. We haven't seen that. John Miner has been mostly an off-ball linebacker all year. They've taken John Miner and put him down on the line of scrimmage, especially for these obvious passing downs where he doesn't have to worry about any run blocking. They're letting him rush the passer, and it is working. We've seen Reese Sutton, Will Walton, both of those play so well up front. They are a lot of football comes down to whether you beat your man or not, or you beat the two men that you got to block. And Reese Sutton and Will Walton seem to win their reps all the time. I mean, it's if it ain't Reese, it's Will. It's one of the two. And Nathan Jackson and Kingston Reams on either side, they also play extremely well. That's a big reason why this defense is having so much success. So much of what the back end does is predicated on what those guys do up front and how well they can keep blocks together. And where Reese Sutton commands the double team, that allows John Miner, Bryson Nance, and Ethan Collier to all make big-time tackles there, and Brody Pruitt as well. It gives them space to make tackles.
We've talked about how good this Corbin Edwards is. On the season, 196 carries for 1,325 yards, 26 TDs, averaging 147 yards a game on the ground. And, just super, super impressive, but really impressed, as you said. Our guys up front, they're doing a really, really good job. We did a better job there in that second quarter hitting him and wrapping him up than we did the first quarter. We were trying to hit him and knock him down. You're not going to do that to that kid.
No, you're not.
You got to hit him. You better be wrapping him up, or he's going to throw you on the ground.
Yeah,
but the big thing I see right here, if North Laurel is able to get out of here with a W, they got some confidence back last week.
Yes.
Maybe Harlan County is not the team that Wayne County is, but if they can get out of here with a W, and what a confidence booster that would be going into playoffs.
Right, because you feel so much better about everything you did in that game if you can get a win. I mean, anything like that, they could carry so much of that confidence and play. They're going to play so well if they can come away, even if it doesn't turn out to be a win tonight. They do have a lot that they can be proud of, but you do want to take a win into the playoffs and have that confidence in yourself because they've lost it. Playing extremely tough teams like Franklin Simpson and Johnson Central really, impacts your confidence because you doubt yourself because those teams are so much better than you. You look at them and say, "Oh my gosh, Johnson Central, these guys are huge." And I'll never be this. And then those next couple games, you doubt yourself and you play, below what you're able to do. But in these district games, they look better and play closer to a lot of those teams. And now tonight they're having a great night. And hopefully this is the kind of momentum that they can carry into Montgomery County next week and have a good showing in Mount Sterling.
Just talking about the playoffs starting next week, as we've said, North Laurel will be traveling up to take on Montgomery County, a 7 o'clock kick up there. The winner of that game will take on Southwestern or East Jessamine. That one's being played over at Southwestern. And if North Laurel were to win that one, Southwestern were to win theirs, they'll be traveling back over across that tough river again.
Yeah. Oh.
And looking at the bottom of the bracket, you got Pulaski, West Jessamine, Madison Southern, and South Laurel. Madison Southern and South Laurel play as well Friday night at 7. South Laurel will be traveling up to Madison Southern.
Yep.
And I tell you, Coach Hines has done a good job turning around that South Laurel program.
Because South Laurel has been the little brother here in Laurel County for 15 years. As long as I was going to school, North beat the tar out of South Laurel just about every year, especially in football. Basketball story, but in football, And John Hines, he's come from a Pulaski team where they did such a good job building that program. He's come here to South Laurel and built a good program too, and it's good to see that. It's good for this rivalry. You hate to see North lose to South, but it's good for the rivalry to see South and North both be really good teams. He's
going to rebuild that program. All right, we're going to step aside and take another quick break. You're watching on North Laurel Nation and listen on 98.5 WJTE.
Hey, Dwight here.
Deaton Veterinary Clinic cares for all of God's creatures. Dr. Caleb Deaton and his fine staff are ready to care for your pet like it's their very own. At 2074 North Laurel Road, a few miles past the state police post on the right. Deaton Veterinary Clinic, 606-878-5555. Find them on Facebook or go to DeatonVetClinic.com.
The Copper Penny of London is your place to get your fabulous on. At North Main in London, across from the Family Dollar, Kim and her staff will make sure you are styling and profiling when you step out for that night on the town. Get a peek at our beautiful formals by visiting our Facebook page or go to copperpennyoflondon.com. 606-864-8523. The Copper Penny.
First National Bank of Manchester and London. Come see us at our new London location at 1211 West 5th. Inquire today about our lovely new community room. Email communityroom@fnbmky.com. Phone us 606-598-6111. fnbmbank.com. The definition of what your bank should be. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. XL Physical Therapy at 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain, improve mobility. We even offer stroke recovery, sports recovery, and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Simplicity, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5. With options for financing, we are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
Welcome back to Wayne County as North Laurel gets the ball first. Wayne County tried a onside kick and got called for offsides. Oh, now they have now switched it to North Laurel. So they're going to have a do-over.
Oh, well, that's good for us.
North Laurel would have had starting field position around the 50-yard line. Tough break for North Laurel.
Yeah, it is. Gosh. John Miner did a great job recovering that onside kick as well. But we'll see if they try it again.
North Laurel's got their hands, guys, up front.
They're ready for this time.
You got Kelly and McWhorter right over here, and they're going to probably do the same thing again. And line drive kick, and it's going to be taken back at the 20 for Robinson. He looks to get outside, and he tries to break loose, and going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
A good return by Cooper Robinson there puts him in a good spot. You've got the ball at 25, and it's smart to allow Cooper to run some of those kicks, especially where they had to prepare for the onside kick and have their better hands guys up front. It was good to have Cooper back there because he's going to make a sure catch, and he ain't going to fumble that ball because he's the running back.
1st and 10, North Laurel from their own 32-yard line. Robinson in the backfield, McWhorter under center, one receiver left and one to the right. And in motion to the left, Robinson gets it, running left, cuts it upfield, going to get out to about the 34-yard line, pickup of about 2 on the play, brings up 2nd and 8.
A really tough run by Cooper Robinson there. I mean, they had that pretty much snuffed out the whole way, and Cooper was able to get around the edge and, basically turn what should have been a couple-yard loss into a couple-yard gain. And that's what good runners do. They take those kind of runs and make something out of it.
I formation, Ethan Collier. Robinson gets it, cuts outside, back up the middle, gets out across the 40, staying on his feet, break. He cannot break out the last tackle and makes a wise decision to hit the ground before big number 52 of Wayne County, Pittman, comes in and levels him. 3rd and about 1 for North Laurel. Right here is another perfect time for that bootleg.
Yep, that bootleg.
Or right up the middle.
Anything up the middle. They're having a lot of success up the middle against Wayne County tonight. Really, anywhere. They really got anywhere they want to run, they can do it.
Going with that same look, I formation. Collier, Robinson, and McWhorter's going to keep it. And they're going to get the push, and that's going to be enough for a North Laurel first down.
One change I have noticed on the North Laurel offensive line for this drive. I don't know if they've been doing it the last couple of games or what, but they have Reese Sutton in playing the right guard position. It makes so much sense because he's so strong. I mean, he has success on the other end winning blocks. You would think he'll have the same success on this side. It makes so much sense to allow him to run at the right guard spot.
1st and 10, North Laurel. Robinson in the backfield. McWhorter going under center. One receiver left, one right. McWhorter fakes. It's going to be a pass. Looking deep, Carter Kelly. Ball's floated up, and it's incomplete. Carter Kelly just kind of misjudged that. He needed to keep running. And we talked about it a little bit. McWhorter's passes, especially his long passes, tend to float just a little bit. very dangerous. And, that's some balls that can be picked. But, Kelly, if he kept on running, he probably had maybe an opportunity to catch that.
Right. You saw him have to extend back to try to get the ball. And, that's one thing that Jude, he's got to work on is those deep balls and trying to get that ball kind of pointed down a little bit more. But he's definitely got the arm strength to get it there.
2nd and 8. North Laurel. Quarter under center. Hands it off to Robinson, running left. Gets out to about the 45-yard line. Pickup of 1 on the play.
We're seeing here when you get behind the sticks in offense or in football, you are at such a disadvantage. You have a bad play on 2nd and 10, and then you follow that with another poor play, and you're looking at a 3rd and 9. These are you need to be getting those 4 to 5 yard gains each time. And anytime you fall behind the sticks, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
3rd and 9 for the Jaguars. Ball on the 45. 9-10 left here in the third. North Laurel on top, 14-7. McCorder going under center. 1 receiver right, 1 to the left. Quick hitter. That ball is deflected. Incomplete pass. Nice defensive effort right there of that Wayne County line. Well done.
They knew that's where they were going, and you get those big guys up front. It should be. I've heard it said it should be illegal for them to be able to stick those paws up because it's extremely hard for quarterbacks to throw anything within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage because of those things. And they had the little slant open. It was going to be some kind of curl or something where they were going to have a chance at a first down, but getting the ball batted down there, they had really no shot at it.
Collier Mills punted away, back deep for Wayne County, be number 14, Caleb Sargent. Got a man late coming on the field. And I don't see a play clock anywhere here.
Huh.
Good snap. Nice spiral. Nice high punt. It's going to hit, and it's going to. But I tell you, with that type of punt, that generally would take a North Laurel kick, but somehow the way it came down and hit, it came straight back into the gut of John Miner, and that was a really tough break right there for North Laurel.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you want to. Usually that ball's going to hit. It's going to bounce all the way down there to the 9 or 10 or somewhere down there.
Yeah,
it got John where it hurts. I mean, you can see he was in pain. That ball got him good.
1st and 10, Wayne County. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Sullivan and Edwards in the backfield. It's complete out in the left flat. And Sargent on the reception. And we got a flag. Nope. Official picked it up.
Huh. He almost called a hold on that.
And he did.
Yeah.
Holding.
Yep. It felt like it was a hold over there. It was on the screen. The corner, the wide receiver had whatever corner was there, but I couldn't see which one it was. But had him right around the neck. So you can't do that. You can't block like that.
Ball spotted back on the Wayne County 18. 1st and 17. .8:36 left here in the third. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Sullivan behind Edwards. Takes the snap. He's keeping it, rolling it right, and it's complete. And going out to about 25 on the reception for Wayne County. Be number 32, LaFavors.
So here by the North Laurel defense, we don't get to see them in pass coverage a ton, so we don't get to talk about it a lot. But they're a heavy zone team, and they're just letting everything, especially where Wayne County's facing the 1st and 19, they're letting everything happen in front of them. And Cooper Robinson executed it well, made a great tackle.
We're giving them just a little bit too much cushion on the line. We're giving them almost 8-9 yards.
Yep, probably a little too much.
3 receivers left, and right there, guys, Delphier's up there on that line. Miner jumps off. Offsides North Laurel, second one of the night.
That's 5 free yards. They didn't have to run a play to gain that from you. Nothing.
No.
They didn't have to show you a play. You didn't get the 5 for it. You just gave them 5. Those are the things you can't do.
got to be disciplined up on that defensive line. 2nd and 5, 3 receivers left. Look for Edwards to keep this football.
Oh, yeah.
And he's doing it right up the middle. North Laurel gets it back in the backfield. Great effort right there by North Laurel. No gain on the play, 3rd and 5.
I believe that was Brody Pruitt and Will Walton coming together. Like I've been saying, team football. Will Walton gets off a block, holds his blocker up, allows Brody Pruitt to scream in on the outside. And, I mean, they put a body on Edwards like they need to and kept him from breaking those tackles. You really almost need 2 of those guys on him to stop him. And North Laurel did exactly that and kept him from getting a game.
They're going to say lost 1 on the play, so it's 3rd and 6. 7 minutes and counting here in the 3rd, 14-7 North Laurel. Empty backfield, 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Edwards calls for it, dropping back, looking to pass. He's got a middle right open.
Oh.
And I tell you, you could not have been more wide open, and unable to pull that pass in was LaFavors. And that would have been enough for a first down to hit him right in the gut and just bobbled it and dropped it.
And it was a perfectly designed pass concept there. You're trying to curl those your receivers up in front of the zones. North Laurel played just a little bit too deep. Probably they need to be on the sticks. But LaFavors dropped it. And the rest is history. They're going to be punting.
LaFavors to kick it away. Robinson and McCorder back deep for North Laurel. Another high snap. And it's off the side of his foot. And the officials, Ducks, keep from getting his head taken off. And so North Laurel is going to get really good starting field position. I think trying to about the 37-yard line for Wayne County.
Yeah, that was a line. That was a shank of a punt right there. I think the punter probably was feeling the pressure. He doesn't want to get blocked again, and that might have impacted his process there. Some of the steps he was taking.
1st and 10, North Laurel. First time we've seen McCorder back in the gun. He's going to keep it, going right up the middle, and he's going to go for about 5 on the play. Wait on the official body. Going to give him about 4, so it brings up 2nd and 6.
And that's one thing. I mean, we saw them exclusively in the shotgun most of basically the first 7 or 8 games. But now, as they went to Jude at quarterback, they started running him under center more, and it's working really well.
We want to thank Kinetic for that. The Yeti Cooler.
McCorder and Robinson to his right in the backfield. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Going to keep it. Going to run to the right. Trying to get outside. And we're going to have holding right there on North Laurel.
Yep.
And that would have been enough for a first down. And we're going to get Robinson for the hold. That was really obvious right there.
Yep. And when you get beat on a block and you panic and get desperate and have to start grabbing at stuff, that's how you end up with a holding call right there.
Unfortunate break right there. That's going to back them up.
Ball is punted at the 43-yard line.
Ball's on the Wayne County 43-yard line. Brings up 2nd and about 18. McCorder staying back in the gun, looking to pass. Got a receiver across the middle. Oh, nice high pass. Right there. Oh, Carter Kelly had that was a beautiful throw.
Yeah.
That's one that Carter Kelly, it was nice defense, but I believe that's one that Carter Kelly could have pulled in.
And he believes he should pull it in.
He had a real opportunity. That was pretty pass right there.
It was, yeah. And it was in a perfect spot. Carter, absolutely, that's a catch that Carter usually makes. And it's a catch I believe he expects himself to make. He thinks, really for an average wide receiver, that's probably a 50-50 ball. But for Carter Kelly, he thinks that's a 75-25 ball. And he thinks I'm sure he's thinking right now, gosh, I should have caught that. And he's probably asking Coach Nelson, give me another shot at that. I can probably catch it.
Yeah, that was a real opportunity for North Laurel. Couldn't capitalize on 3rd and about 18. 2 receivers right, 2 left. McCorder back in the pistol, dropping back, looking for the pass, and he tucks it, and he's going to run. Gets up across the 30, down to the 25. That's enough for a North Laurel first down. Big run right there by Jude McWhorter.
Look at them wheels. He was hauling coming through there. Looked great. I mean, just so fast. Once Jude gets going, he is one of the fastest runners on this team. And you saw it on display there as he broke around the left side. Nobody was catching him. He just looked visually faster than everybody else as he came up.
1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line of Wayne County. 5:25, 14-7 North Laurel. McWhorter takes the handoff Nance. He's going to go left. Gets across the 20, 15, and right around up to 10-yard line, but that's going to be another first down North Laurel.
And Wayne County must have some weakness there on the left side, or it's either, North Laurel's blocking scheme is really great over there. But every time North Laurel has gone to the left side, they've had so much success. And, I mean, they've had all their big runs have come to that left side over there. I mean, it's like four, a bunch of good runs from over that
First and go, North Laurel. Nance to the right of McWhorter. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Takes the snap. He gives it to Nance, and not much there.
And the handoff to number 21 was brought down by Pittman.
Going to lose about 1 on the play.
And really, Bryson had nowhere to go.
No.
Guys got beat up front, and there's not much you can do with that. You just got to shake it off and come back out here on this next time or this next play and see if you can't get another good push.
So they lost 2 on the play, so it's 2nd and goal from the 12-yard line, 4:45. Left here in the 3rd. North Laurel's done a great job running the clock here in the 3rd.
Oh, yeah. Ball control.
Robinson. McWhorter dropping back, looking to pass. Looking for running room. Finds a little bit, trying to get outside. Cuts it back up the middle. And he gets down to, looks like possibly about the 4-yard line.
To the 4-yard line will be 3rd and goal.
And as he walks back to the huddle, he should be slapping Cooper Robinson on the helmet because Cooper saw that blitz coming right up the middle. They brought the middle linebacker through the A-gap of the offense, and Cooper read it perfect, got his body in front of him, blocked him, and allowed Jude to get outside and start getting that big run. A great blitz pickup by Cooper Robinson.
3rd and goal. McWhorter going under center. Robinson in the backfield. 1 receiver left and right. Robinson going to get it. Going right up the middle. And there's a signal. Touchdown,
Hey.
North Laurel.
Cooper, all right. Carried the defender into the end zone. He had one on his back and kept those feet churning right between the right guard and right tackle. A great run by Cooper Robinson. Exactly what this North Laurel offense needs.
Cam Anderson on for the extra point. Good snap. Kick is up and right down the middle. North Laurel 21, Wayne County 7. You're watching on the North Laurel Nation and WJTE, the Light of London. While we have a second, we'd like to congratulate North Laurel Lady Jaguars soccer team. What a season that those young ladies have had. Coach Bargo in her first season, she takes them to the Final Four. They fell to Lexington Catholic last night by score, or excuse me, Wednesday night, I guess it was, 8-0. But I tell you what, young team, only one senior on the team. Look for them to continue to make a lot of noise for years to come.
Oh, yeah.
Cam Anderson to kick it away. Sullivan back deep. And Sargent as well. Line drive. Sullivan's going to pick it up about the 8. Going to have a little fake handoff, and nobody falls for it from North Laurel. and he's going to be taken down about the 15-yard line.
Gosh, how about these kicks from Collier Mills? I mean, they are just perfectly placed over there in the right corner of the field. And
Cam Anderson.
Gosh, I never can tell. But just a great kick over there in the corner, and they're setting their wedge or whatever their scheme up there. I don't know how to call special teams stuff, but they're running it perfect, and yeah, it's great. You're limiting what this offense can do backing them up this far.
21-7, 3:31 left here in the third. Edwards and Sullivan in the backfield, one receiver left, two to the right. And we have flags. And we got false start against Wayne County.
Backs them up 5 more. Puts them in an even bigger hole.
So that brings up 1st and 15 for the Cardinals. So they would be starting on the 10-yard line. With the same look, to the right, one to the left, Sullivan in the backfield. Edwards going to take the snap, following Sullivan right up the middle. And right there, in on the tackle, number 54, Zach Philpott.
And Philpott's one we've not seen a ton on defense this year. We'll see him from time to time. I think he spells them on the defensive end, and he does a great job as well. Definitely just an improved North Laurel defensive line. I don't know what they've been doing during the week. Maybe they're eating more protein or something. I don't know, working a little bit harder in the weight room. But it seems like they've just had a great finish to this season, and they are coming on strong at the perfect time.
Oh, absolutely.
Playoffs, yes.
100%. That brings up 2nd and 12, ball on the 13, 2:50 here in the third. 21-7, North Laurel. 3 receivers to the right, 2 left, empty backfield. Edwards dropping back, looking to pass. Been flushed out of the pocket. Got a little bit of running room and just a lot of scrambling. And it's complete. Down to the 24-yard line, I believe it is. I tell you, you're talking about having all day to throw the ball.
They were chasing him around quite a bit, but yeah, they never could quite get to him.
North Laurel's, rushing 4.
Yeah, they're rushing 4 right like they typically do. We don't see them blitz a ton, and they're never in a very obvious passing situation to be able to blitz. So they don't get to do that. But rushing 4, yeah, it's hard to get a lot of pressure.
3rd and 2. Edwards dropping back, and it's complete. And that's going to be enough for a Wayne County first down. They did a really good job recognizing North Laurel was giving a whole lot of yards right there. So, those quick little hitters, little turnarounds, you're going to work every time.
Yeah, they are, because North Laurel, they play zone, and they're backing up those depths on those hook zones are about 10 yards, and that's just a little bit farther than the sticks. Still a great tackle there. You're not allowing them to get a huge gain. They're still having to run a lot of clock off. But on 3rd downs, you might want to play a little bit tighter, trying to get a stop from them.
Yeah, we're still just giving a little bit too much, I think. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Low snap, Edwards. And that one's I thought the receiver for Wayne County slipped, and I thought his hands got under the ball. The ball popped straight up in the air, and right there was North Laurel's Carter Kelly. And I thought, oh, my.
He might have a chance at a pick 6.
But they ruled it. It did hit the ground there.
And that's that arm strength of Edwards we've seen, man. When that ball, when you put zip on it like he does, and you have to get completions, but a lot of times the ball are popping straight up and doing stuff you don't anticipate after.
I really like how Edwards throws the football.
I do too. He's a very good quarterback.
3 receivers to the right, 1 left. Sullivan behind Edwards. North Laurel showing blitz. Here they come. Edwards being pushed out of the pocket, and he is going nowhere. He's going to be thrown for a big loss right there.
That was
and they put a crunch on him, and he's going to be real slow getting up. He's shaking up on the play.
I don't blame him. I'd be shaking up too. Man, that was a great game blitz, game tackle, game sack, whatever you want to call it, by North Laurel.
That's Will Walton on the hit.
Yep, and you had John Miner in there, Nathan Jackson as well, Kingston Reams, a whole bunch of different Jaguars in there.
Going to be a big loss. That brings up 3rd and about 16. Ball back on the 21-yard line. As Edwards is going to hop up and come off the field on his own.
He's a good player.
Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him there a little bit.
That's what it was, yeah. And I don't blame him.
He got a pop put on him.
And he had some big guys laying on top of him, too. A well-designed blitz there by Steven Nelson in the defense. John Miner came right off the edge and was hustling after Edwards. And then the rest of the defensive line, Will Walton won against his guy. Kingston Reeves won against his. And they all got in there and sacked him. And that's exactly what you want to see on those obvious passing situations. You want to get a little blitz in there and
trying to see who's in at quarterback there, and I really cannot make the numbers out there.
I can't see either.
And we got movement right there on Wayne County. So I back them up 5 more, 3rd and 21. Put the ball back on the 16. Hey, coming up next week, we'll continue with the elementary basketball coverage as we've got some tremendous games coming up next week. On November the 4th, East Bernstead at Wine Pine, 6 and 7:15. And then followed up on Thursday, November the 7th, Bush at East Bernstead at 6 and 7:15. 2 really, really big games next week in elementary basketball. You can watch it right here on Facebook on North Laurel Nation and listen to it on 98.5 WJTE as well. 24 seconds left here in the 3rd. 3rd and 21, 18 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Takes a snap. Quarterback takes a snap and just looking to go right up the middle.
Ooh,
and another nice hit right there by Bryson Nance.
How about that? That was a big hit by Bryson Nance.
And that's going to bring up 4th and 16, but that's going to do it for a 3 quarters of play. North Laurel taking a 21-7 into the 4th. You're listening to 98.5 and North Laurel Nation.
Who doesn't love a smile? At Dr. William Todd Petrie Dental, we care about you. While comparing prices for dental services, always check out the fine print. At Petrie Dental, there are no hidden costs. And we're now accepting new patients. Plus, most major insurances are accepted. And be sure to ask us about our partials. Our dentures are extremely high quality. Located just north of London on US 25. Find us on Facebook or phone Dr. William Todd Petrie Dental today at 606-843-6476.
Welcome back to Wayne County. I tell you, North Laurel is clicking on all cylinders right now. They got to find a way to just hunker down and play some good, hard-nosed, smart football here and finish this football game out.
Right, yep. That's what they got to do, close the deal here. You've got a great shot to win a game against a good Wayne County team. They got to do it.
Here's the punt, line drive, and it's going to hit about the 40 and take a great Wayne County end-over-end punt, and it's going to get all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's just a low drive, end-over-end punt, and I tell you what, may not look pretty, but it sure was effective.
It's effective. It's as effective as if it hung up there 5 seconds and spiraled and hit out at that spot. So it's ugly. It ain't pretty, but it works the same. It just shocks me that those kind of punts like that work. Because, you watch college and pro and the punts look perfect and all those things. And then you watch out here and some of them just don't look that good. But they get the job done just the same.
All right, North Laurel with the football on the 30, 1st and 10. Robinson get it, trying to kick it to the outside, turns it upfield. Another nice run right there by Robinson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Picks up, waiting on the spot, about 7 on the play.
I do want to comment on the numbers as well. You said it earlier. It is impossible to see these dark numbers on dark jerseys up here. I know they got that silver outline around them trying to make it look like you can see them, but you just really can't. I can't tell who anybody is out there for Wayne County. I know Edwards. That's about it.
Wayne County just got off 10 plays in that 3rd quarter. Nance gets it and trying to get outside, and the ball pops loose. Fortunately, North Laurel is there to fall on it.
it's Colton Gilbert that had the wherewithal to jump on the ball loose, and Bryson Nance, they were grabbing him everywhere trying to pull him down. Had a hold of his shoulder pads, about ripped his jersey off, but still kept fighting through it, and I ended up with a 3rd and 1 out of it.
Robinson back in, McCorder going under center. Loading this right side up. Robinson gets it. He's going to kick it outside. Got a little bit of running room. Gets out to about the 48-yard line. Pickup of about 10 on the play. First down, North Laurel.
And a big-time finish there by Cooper Robinson. Just laid a guy down, stiff-armed him, hit him hard, and put him on the ground. They ran that extremely tight package. North Laurel did. Everybody bunched together, and Wayne County put everybody on the inside, and they went counter of what they thought and ran a big play on the outside. And Cooper Robinson, the speed, it worked.
Quarterback under center. Robinson gets it straight up the middle, keeping those legs moving. Pickup of 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 7 for North Laurel as they get it into Wayne County territory. Keep the clock running.
Yep, absolutely.
Just a good, long, sustained drive is what you have to have here.
And this North Laurel run offense looks so good right now. They can do whatever they want to. They're picking up 3 to 4 yards at a time. Just really great.
McCorder back under center. Robinson in the backfield. Going to get it again. Looks to kick it outside and goes for about 1 that time. Not much there.
No, not much there at all. Still a 3rd and very manageable here. North Laurel's got everything at their disposal. You expect them to keep the ball on the ground here and keep that clock rolling. Try to take it all the way down. I know we ain't got a play clock, but take it all the way down to 40 seconds and limit the amount of times that Wayne County can see the ball.
Third and about 6 for the Jaguars. McCorder back under center. Right back to Robinson they go. Tries to cut up the middle, and he's going to lose 1 on the play. You know, North Laurel's had so much success all night long running it up the gut. But, this just not there.
No, it's just not there. And Wayne County is expecting it here. They know that North Laurel is going to try not to put this ball in the air.
And I tell you what's going to happen right here.
Yeah.
You know, North Laurel's coming out and showing, but I think probably that they'll just run this down, trying to run some more time off the clock.
Absolutely.
And they probably won't even get try to run a play. They probably will take, the 5-yard penalty and then come in and kick it away, which is smart. Run the time, limit how much time Wayne County gets the football.
Yep. And, if you try to punt it with a couple seconds left on the play clock, that's 2 or 3 seconds you're leaving on there. So letting it run all the way out is smart, and losing 5 yards here on this punt is not going to mean that much.
And right there it was. They was able to run it all the way down to 7:48. And, smart.
Yeah, and I'm all about that. I think, with punters, you want to try to give them as much space as you can.
But, here,
allow them,
right here now, you've got to be able to convert this good snap,
yes.
Get the kickoff.
Get the kickoff, no block kicks.
Yeah, first things first, good snap.
Yeah.
7:48, North Laurel 21, Wayne County 7. Low snap. High punt, end over end. It's going to hit about the 30 and take another just backspin. Unfortunately, I'll tell you, Collier Mills just can't get that end over end going the right direction like that Wayne County punter did.
Right, try to get it rolling down there all the way down inside the 10. That's what you'd want from a punt, but at least you didn't put it out of bounds. We'll take that.
All right here. We've really seen Wayne County come out, mainly a dominant running team, but they really start throwing the ball. Yep. They sure have. 2 receivers left to the right, Sullivan behind Edwards. Generally, you see Edwards fall in behind Sullivan, but he's going to draw back, look to pass. Nope, he's going to tuck it. Going to try to run. He's going to try to get to the outside, cut it back up the middle, and he's going to be thrown for a loss. He's going to lose one on the play. I tell you what, tremendous defense right there by North Laurel. Kingston Reams in on the tackle.
And North Laurel, they have seen what Edwards wants to do. He wants to flush this up the middle and try to run, up the middle, because that's kind of the weakness of this defense. Sometimes when you're running that big cover two, you've got everybody kind of back toward the middle. But this time, North Laurel's learned from that, and they're keeping everybody bunched close to the line of scrimmage and not allowing him to flush up the middle like he wants to.
Edwards calls for it, dropping back, looking to pass. Got a receiver open, and right there on the tackle was North Laurel. Pickup of about 5 on the play. And I believe that's number 1 on the reception, Pendleton.
Yep, and that was number 1 on North Laurel that got the tackle, a big-time tackle by Collier Mills. And when you're allowing them that space out in front of you, you've got to make the tackle and limit them to the gain. Limit them to just a 2 or 3 yard gain, and don't let that tackle be broken. And Collier Mills did a great job there of wrapping him up.
3rd and 5 for the Cardinals. 3 receivers left and 1 to the right. Edwards takes a snap, rolling out to his left. He's got a receiver wide open down here at the 48-yard line. That is going to be a first down, Wayne County. I talked about giving way too much cushion, and that's something, you just can't give 10 yards cushion.
No, you can't. And they're blitzing the zone that should be covering that, because they've got Cooper Robinson playing the flat, and they blitz John Miner, the zone that covers that, and Wayne County very smartly threw at the blitz.
Edwards rolling out to his right, looking to pass, and it's complete again, and it gets out of bounds to stop the clock. We're too soft.
Too soft.
Make them beat us deep.
You got to make
I make them.
Yep.
You've got to get up on them. You've got to quit giving them this.
Yeah, you can't give it. You just let them pick you apart underneath. That is how you allow them to get back in this game.
6:27. Still a lot of time in this ball game.
Yep.
A lot of things can still happen. Second and 2 for the Cardinals. 3 receivers left, 1 right. You can count on Edwards keeping the ball right here.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's going to hand it off to Sullivan right up the middle, and he is going to get the first down. Down 9. He's about the 39-yard line. As soon as they get the sticks set, the clock will start, and it does. 6:19 here in the 4th. North Laurel on top 21-7. 2 receivers right and 2 left. Edwards calls for it, looks to pass, and it's incomplete.
I think they hurt us up here, Joe. Or they noticed the trend in the game. They played Collier Mills closer to the line of scrimmage that time, and
A lot better job.
Forced the errant throw by Edwards. And you're seeing Wayne County playing with a little bit more pace right now. Not this particular play, but they have been playing with a little more pace and trying to keep the North Laurel defense on their heels.
6:01 here in the 4th. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Edwards calls for it, looking to pass, and looks to get rid of it, and he does. And it is complete down to about the 31-yard line. Receiver was number 32, Bryce LaFavors. Brings up 3rd and short.
And that's a product of this North Laurel shell defense, where they are trying to keep everything in front of them. They're allowing all those gains in the middle. They're going to have to take a big hit and get tackled, but it keeps them from giving up one big chunk gain at a time. And
absolutely.
Yeah, just you want them to have to earn this.
Edwards looks to throw. He does. It's complete at the 30. And getting out, I think that is enough for the first down. It'll be number 14, Caleb Sargent, down to the 28-yard line.
And you like to see the defensive lineman there, Zach Philpott, making a big tackle on a screen, coming all the way across to make a hit on that. It's a good read.
One thing North defense needs to do, they need to key on Edwards.
Yeah.
He's eyeing his receivers.
Yeah.
Edwards, right there it is again. Same thing. And it's complete out to Sargent. Watch Edwards, because he is not looking. He's looking for one receiver only.
Yeah, that's a great observation. He is quite literally staring his targets down. Yep, he's as soon as he's up, he's looking exactly where he wants to throw the ball, and North Laurel, they need to key in on that.
Ball on the 15-yard line. Looking to the sideline for the play. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Nathaniel Sullivan to the right of Edwards. Takes a snap. He's going to keep it, going right up the middle, and not going to be much there. That keeps the clock running. That's what we need. And we come up with it, but they said they blew the play down.
Huh.
We're not going to get that one.
Oh, no, we're not. Yep. Man.
4:45. 2nd and 9.
A great job by the defensive line again there. They did another great snap.
2 receivers to the right and left. Edwards rolling to his right, looking to pass. He's been flushed out of the pocket, and it's intercepted. I believe that's Cam Anderson. Wait to see the number there. No,
Bryson,
Carter Kelly.
Bryson Nance.
Is that Bryson? Yeah, yep. Bryson Nance.
One of
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. So yeah, what a pick. But the thought here is you just allow them to pick you apart kind of underneath him when you get inside that 10 to 15 yard area. When you have the extra defender as the in line, you're able to play your zones up tighter. And that time they had their contain on the outside was great by the defensive end. Edwards started panicking out and threw that ball right to Bryson Nance, and he picked it off. His 2nd pick tonight.
Yep, 2nd interception of the night for North Laurel.
Having a great, yep.
North Laurel will take over. 4:26 left here in the 4th. McCorder under center. Robinson in the backfield. Hands it off to Robinson. No. McCorder rolling out looking to pass, and he runs it out of bounds. That's not what you want to do here. You got to keep the clock running.
Probably want to stay in bounds there, yeah. And it's just the product of, just young players.
Youth.
Just youth.
Yeah.
And you learn that as you go. You know what? They're going to talk about.
Slide. Take a knee. Keep the clock running.
Keep the clock running.
All means. He did a good job. Picked up, 3 yards, 2nd and 7, but stay in bounds.
Yep, stay in bounds. And I'm sure they'll talk about that this week. They'll say, all right, next time we need to make sure we're staying in bounds.
Quarter going back under center. 3 receivers to the right. Robinson in the backfield. And Robinson's going to get it. And not going to be much there. And they're going to give him, and we're going to have a quick timeout, Wayne County. And right there, that basically gave Wayne County an extra timeout right there by McCorder getting out of bounds.
It did. That's a timeout that they're going to have this next possession that they have that they wouldn't have had otherwise. The offensive line is struggling just a little bit up front right now. On the interior, they're having a hard time stopping the defensive tackles of Wayne County. And some of that is that they're in an obvious kind of running situation here. They know Wayne County knows they're going to run it, but you want to see them fight just a little bit harder up front. And they will. This is the big 3rd down here that, you're going to see them give everything they got to try to get a big run in. Or it'd probably be pass maybe.
But
you would honestly, you don't want to see it.
I would keep it on the ground.
Yeah,
you've got to keep it on the ground, in my opinion.
Yep. And if you do call a pass, you want to make sure you instruct Jude that no throwing it away, no going out of bounds. You just need to get down and slide and then let that clock roll if you don't have anything.
4:15 here in the 4th quarter. North Laurel hanging on a 21-7 lead. I tell you, this is closer to the team that we saw in the start of the season.
That is, yep. One that, they've not been penalized much tonight at all. Everything's working for them. Their defense.
Hey, 4 penalties on the night, and one of them was intentional on that delay of game.
Right.
So it's been a really clean played football game. McCorder going back under center, 1 receiver right, 1 left. Robinson in the backfield. He's going to get it right up the middle. He goes, and he's going to be a little shy of the 1st down, but that's all right. You're going to get the clock under 3 minutes or under 4 minutes.
Yep. Just let that clock keep rolling and get a nice big punt here, I think. Yeah, just let the clock roll. Because at under 4 minutes, the comeback becomes more and more difficult as you go here. As time starts to dwindle away, that comeback for Wayne County becomes more difficult.
Looks like Coach Nelson sending McCorder back in. Wayne County bringing the big boys in to beef up that line.
Hey, man,
Three.
Yep.
You know,
It's
you
hard
don't
to
get
count.
that. You don't get this. This is a big play.
Yeah,
This is gutsy.
there's no way
This
they're
really
snapping
could be,
this.
first down here could, pretty much seal it for North Laurel. And we've got flags.
Yeah.
Delay a game, North Laurel.
You don't hate that.
You don't want that at that point. No, they were trying for the hard snap, I think.
Yeah.
But now you definitely got to punt the ball. Mills is going to be standing probably
With his
close to
heels on the back line.
He's going to be probably down around the 3-yard line, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know either.
And here again, without having that play clock in the end zones,
I know you can't.
It's
really
a
tell.
big disadvantage.
It is a disadvantage. I don't feel like they almost ought to mandate that you have to have a play clock. But you just can't tell. You're kind of dependent on. You can't just go back there and ask the referee how much time he got left.
Mills to punt it away. Another low snap.
Ooh. Oh,
and
goodness.
right there it is. That's Wayne County is going to take over.
Oh my gosh.
North Laurel's 5-yard line. That's what I was getting at. You don't take those chances. I know thinking maybe run the clock down, get some more time off of it. We had a bad snap, the punt before that, and we had the second horrible snap right there.
Yeah.
So here again, we just opened the door for Wayne County.
Oh goodness. I mean, you cannot. You have to execute well for everything to work. That's awful. Oh good.
Edwards is going to keep it, and he's going to dance right up the middle. Signal touchdown, Wayne County.
And the North Laurel defense, you can tell they're just stunned. I mean, there's a quick change there, and they were flabbergasted. And you give Wayne County, if you give it,
this game's not over.
The
guys.
game's not over. I mean, they put them. Oh my goodness! That's a mistake you cannot make.
you get a little just too soft there. I mean, well, not soft, but you get too conservative.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh goodness.
McCorder running out of bounds, stopping the clock.
Yep.
Gave them extra timeout.
Yep.
Tough break right there for North Laurel. Not what you wanted to do. Wayne County on for the extra point, and right down the middle it is. North Laurel lead cut to 7, 21-14.
This went from a game that if they execute that punt well and get the snap where it needs to be and punt it back to Wayne County, you're looking at a game that they're probably not. They're going to have to drive the width of most of the field to try to win it. And now you're in a position where if you go 3 and out, you give Wayne County the ball back with about 2 minutes left, and they've got a chance to go win the game or go tie the game up and possibly win with a 2-point conversion. So you put yourself in such a bad spot here having that fumbled snap, and those mistakes like that take away an advantage that you built yourself this entire game. You build yourself the advantage of having a 2-score lead that you can play safe with and be kind of conservative. Then you turn around and blow a snap, and now you're looking at, desperation, not desperation time, but you have to have first downs right here.
So you got your hands team up front. You've got Carter Kelly, Collier Mills, Jude McCorder,
Kickoff for Wayne County, number 32, for Peters.
Houchins.
They're going
And
for
the big thing is, don't get offsides here. Oh, nice job right there by Houchins. So North Laurel is going to take over on the 50-yard line. Well done.
Okay.
That's the main thing you want to do. You want to secure the football.
Yep, that's it. And that's what it did. It didn't take any crazy bounces on him or anything like that. He just corralled it in, kept it from – because that's when the onside kick conversion happens, is when that ball starts – it takes a wild bounce and kind of goes a different way. So that's a good thing. A great job by Houchins there.
Wayne County, 2 timeouts, North up 21-14, 3:04 left in the fourth.
McCorder
Robinson, look for McCorder to keep this, and he's going to try to get to the outside, and he does, across the 50, cuts it upfield, 45, down to the 40-yard line, big first down, North Laurel.
And stayed in bounds, too. Big
so
time.
important.
So important.
I'm sure that they pointed that out to him that you got to stay inbounds.
And a great job by him there. Yep. Okay. I mean, that's a good first down. That's not the first down that puts the game away, but this, you're inching closer to getting this done.
What North has to do here, they need a coach over here watching the play clock and telling them when to go. And I think Coach Nelson is holding his hand up right now, and that's what they're doing. Okay.
Yep. That's smart. Very smart. We don't have a play clock.
They're watching the backfield judge when he holds his hand up. That's when they will start to play. Now they'll go. McCorder's going to keep it. Running right up the middle. Nothing there. Timeout, Wayne County. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Okay.
Leaves them with 1 timeout. 2:16 on the clock. 2nd and 11. So the clock will start on the snap.
And you're thinking here, if you end up going 3 and out, you're going to give Wayne County the ball back with around maybe a minute 30, a minute 20 left in the game to go try to win it, which not impossible.
No, they can move the ball. They move the ball extremely well. I'd rather just go ahead and get another first down right here. Another first down will just about seal it for them.
What? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. They definitely need to make sure if your plays work all the time, what you would want to do is to get this to 3rd and about 2. That way they have to use that timeout, then you convert the first down, and then the game's over. You want to make them use that timeout in the set of downs here if you can, because if you get the first down, then they're still going to have a little time left. But the first down here, that's the most important thing.
All right, 2nd and 11 for North Laurel. McCorder Robinson in the backfield, one receiver left and right. Look for McCorder to keep it. He does. Swing out to the left. A little bit of run room, cuts it upfield, and that's going to be enough for him. Boy, it's going to be really close.
Man, that's got to be
first down. There it is. First down, North Laurel. Big play right there by Jude McCorder.
Okay, so that puts you – I mean, they can almost – run most of the
okay.
clock.
I thought they signaled.
Hey, but how is it not a first? There we go. Okay.
Yes. Okay. All right. There it is. I was going to say.
My goodness, he was 3 yards beyond the first down line. I can't believe that. I know we're up here kind of at an angle, but
1:53 and counting. North Laurel, 21-14 lead. Clock management.
Yep.
Right here by North Laurel's coaches. They've got to watch this backfield judge. When he holds his hand up, that's when you go. There you go. Hands up. Let's go. No delay of games. He's on the 5, 4, 3. Quarter takes it. Right up the middle he goes. Dives. And timeout, Wayne County.
We want to make sure. All right. So make sure we keep 2 hands on the ball here at all times.
Exactly.
Because you've got Wayne County in a spot where they're not going to have a lot of time left. It's going to be maybe 20 seconds, if that they're going to have left here when they get the ball back, if North Laurel ends up going 3 and out.
21-14, Wayne County, no timeouts.
And you're also in position here for a field goal as well. Those 2 big gains by McCorder puts you in a spot where Cam Anderson can put a field goal through and end the game. So they may think about that. That's definitely an option here. But you fear.
Well,
what if a snap?
What you want to focus? Yeah, what you want to focus on? One first down. One first down.
That puts the game away.
Puts the game away.
Yeah, first down.
Because the clock will start on the snap. Stay inbound. You run 45 seconds. Off of there. That puts it under a minute. So that puts you down about 40-some seconds.
Right. Two hands on the ball at all times. You just got to keep 2 hands on the ball for sure. You don't want to, no fumbles, no bad snaps, nothing like that right here.
2nd and 8. Ball on the 27-yard line. McCorder's going to take it, run to the left, cuts it up the middle, and And I saw Coach Nelson over there.
I got to agree with him on this. I
He,
think this is the first down.
He was signaling first down, but the official says he's short.
Gosh.
He's about a yard shy. So 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1.
Huh.
1:07 and counting.
He must have been carrying the ball down around his feet or something. I don't know.
And North Laurel's just got to watch the official. And I don't think North Laurel is going to get a playoff here if they're not careful. You do not want to get a delay a game. You want to get this football, you want to get this snap.
Ooh, they're going to be close to getting this game over with.
He is, and first down does it.
Snap.
3 quarter straight up the middle, and it's going to depend on the spot. I tell you, it's right there.
Game's over.
First down, game's over.
So the game's over right now.
It is over. Yeah, ball game's over. That's right. Yeah, 24 seconds. Wayne County can't do anything about it.
They nailed it. They nailed their clock management. Those plays took about 6 to 7 seconds and ran the rest of the clock off. So that was it.
Yeah.
A great job by North.
What a win by this North Laurel Jaguars. Win 2 big games end of the season. A lot of momentum building for next week. All right, we're going to step aside. North Laurel 21, Wayne County 14. You're watching North Laurel Nation and WJTE 98.5.
Your Laurel County PVA, Don McFadden, would like you to be aware of the homestead exemption available to homeowners age 65 and older. Applicants must own and maintain the home as his or her primary residence as of January 1st of each year to qualify for an exemption. If granted, the exemption will lower the taxable value of your home by a designated dollar amount set by the Kentucky State Legislature. Don't wait. Apply at any time during the year you turn 65. The earlier the better. You can sign up online or visit the office. Don McFadden, Laurel County PVA. That's laurelpva.com or phone 606-864-2889. If you want your lawn to look amazing, look no further than Amazing Grass Lawn Care. Elijah Jervis and his crew of outstanding lawn care professionals are the best in the bluegrass. At Amazing Grass, we aim to meet all of your lawn care needs at a reasonable price. You grow it, we'll mow it. For Amazing Grass, phone 606-231-4411. Isaiah 40:8. The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word of our God shall stand forever. Amazing Grass. How sweet the ground.
Welcome back to Wayne County as North Laurel makes that tough trip all the way over here across that Rockcastle River and comes away with a tremendous hard-fought win, 21-14. Had them 21-7 in that mishandle of that punt there late with about 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Cost North Laurel 7. North Laurel didn't panic. Good clock management. North Laurel finishes this one out.
Yeah, well executed plays down the stretch. You can feel that on the offense because you go from your mentality is, okay, we've got a 2-score lead. We don't really have to push all that hard, and it's not really in danger. And then you're instantly in a situation where, oh my gosh, if we don't get a couple first downs here, we might lose the game. And the offense relaxed. They let Jude McCorder run really hard, and they executed their plays well, which is key to any good clock management. If you can execute plays well, clock management's very easy. And Stephen Nelson, all their plays worked, everything they needed to work. It did great. And they managed the clock well, let it all run out. And
I'll tell you,
walk into the playoffs with a big time win.
Absolutely. They gained a lot of, they showed a lot of improvement again tonight. They built on what they showed last week over the win with Harlan County. And they came out and played really almost like they did against Bell County. They played good, hard-nosed, smart football. They, they had, little couple miscues there, and, you want to stay in bounds. You want to keep the clock running. You blame that on youth.
Right.
And I'm sure they mentioned that to McCorder over there on the sideline. Lesson learned. It didn't come back to bite us. He put us on his shoulder, and he marched us down the field.
Yeah, absolutely.
But one big thing, I'm just so glad to see Cooper Robinson break that shell, get that monkey off his back, and do what he has done the last 2 ball games.
Right. and they're going to need him to run the ball hard like he has the last couple of games if they're going to go anywhere in the playoffs. They're going to win a couple of playoff games. They're going to need Cooper Robinson to run hard like he did. And they've made some changes on the offensive line that have worked really well. They were able to run it as effectively as they have all year. And, we just have a lot of positivity heading into the playoffs that we really didn't think we'd have. So they can be happy about this. Yep.
This team has got together. They've regrouped, and they've got things going in the right direction.
Yep.
Hopefully next week, heading up to Montgomery County, 7 o'clock kick, that they can keep this momentum going. And big game for these Jaguars. Hey, coming up next week, we've got a lot happening. Elementary school basketball on Monday night, 2 games.
Yep.
First
I'll be there Monday night at Wine Pine.
At Wine Pine.
Joe will too.
6 o'clock for the boys game, 7:15 girls game, and then Thursday night we'll have another girl-boy game. I think that one's down at East Bernstead, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
Friday night, be back on the road up to Montgomery County.
They're keeping you busy, Joe.
Big week of sports again this coming week on the North Laurel Nation and 98.5 WJTE. For Adam Webb, Jared Wilson, I'm Joel Pritchard. Everyone, thanks for listening. Have a great night.
Hello, this is Elijah Jervis.
And I'm his wife, Mackenzie.
Hello, this is Jaslyn Jervis Hacker.
And I'm Tammy Jervis, asking you to vote for Kip Jervis for London City Council.
Dad loves his city and her people. It's where he grew up.
Dad is fair and unbiased.
Dad is a no-nonsense guy who doesn't pick a side other than the side of the people. Ben and I say, here's a tip, vote for Kip.
Paid for by me, Kip Jervis, and I approve this message.